advances in your kitchen, televisions and phones, and a nice silk sheet set to fold. You poor thing.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see the Colts' superstar tight end. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Colts and the Titans, next on Madden NFL 25.
Just off the east. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Well, the numbers for Spears on the ground a week ago: 17 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go now.
Throwing Rivers. Pushes past him. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Rivers now from the 50. It's complete. Burks. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. To throw, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt. Now in year number 6.
Here we go.
Now it's Richardson.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now look, you always want to start strong. I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
Harris running straight ahead. Nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Richardson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Richardson looking to throw this. He finds Bateman over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Bagley. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The numbers for him from a week ago: 22 carries, 117 yards.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Oh, that is incomplete.
That's exactly what defense is about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action. Rivers.
That one's taken in by Spears.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
To throw is Rivers.
And brought in downfield by Burks.
Touchdown, Titans!
Traylon Burks.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Bagley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Elijah Moore.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. Throwing, Rivers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jack Campbell there to make the play defensively. You look at this Colt defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Rivers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Let's go. Bring it.
Now here's a give to Spears. And running with power here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Spears, his second rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 69 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They are big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Escapes the defender. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. In motion right, that's Burks. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go, shot.
Play fake, Rivers. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll throw again. Rivers. That's complete to Davis. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
False start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Rivers now. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Trailing Burks with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Nix. And he slings one that's incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw, here's Nix. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Nix to the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Colts at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing Nix.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll run on first down.
Bagley. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Nix. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Spears.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Rivers. Quick hitter here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now a handoff up the middle. Bagley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Now it's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Up the middle. And he caught it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Rolling to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He finds Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Throwing Rivers. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Rivers. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd down and 4. Now Rivers. He gets this one to Burks. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got it. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Rivers to throw it. Steps away to his... And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. He'll let one go deep for downs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
operating from the gun. Here's Nix. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. 35 yards that time on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half, Rivers. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a... Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the left side. Bagley down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. Now a handoff up the middle. Bagley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll keep it on the ground. Bagley. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
To throw, Rivers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
3rd and 5.
To throw is Rivers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Titans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right back to Spears.
20, 10, touchdown Titans.
Tajay Spears.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Colts offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we take a look at some of the highlights, we see just how impactful he's been. He and his quarterback have such a great chemistry together, and it's been on full display throughout the contest.
Come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Nix. Escaping the pressure right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Up the middle they go. Bagler. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Nix. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He'll let one go deep for Downs.
He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Bagley. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Bo Nix taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. They go play action. Rivers.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Throwing, Rivers. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
It's 3rd and 15.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Now Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Now 2nd and 5. To throw. Here's Nix. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st down, Bagley. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bagley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
A gain of 9 yards.
Here's Nix. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Here's Nix once more. And this taken in by Downs.
And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Colts 1st down.
Up the middle they go. Bagley. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
Now a handoff up the middle. Bagley, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll run on first down. Bagley, just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Now it's Nix. That complete to Downs. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Bo Nix
keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Colts have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Now the try here for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive spans 13 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now Spears to begin the drive. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Rivers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Hand off to Spears.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 42-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Burks. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
Rivers now.
Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go. Bronco switch. Hey, alert.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
2nd down, goal to go. And now a run with Spears.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here's Rivers. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Nix to the air.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Throwing Nix.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Rivers. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
This is 1st and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.